if we're right about what the rhetorical problem is and what he's trying to accomplish, the very first thing he does is he opens by appealing to American manliness and America's love of victory and their own love of their own families and homes, their love of their own honor and their own manhood, and tells them America despises cowards, right? After that kind of introduction, then he addresses directly their fear of death. And it's wonderful. First line is, all of you are not going to die. Actually, only about 2% of you are going to die. Everyone's scared. Anybody who says he's not scared is lying. But a real man won't let his fear of death overpower his honor, his sense of duty to his country, or his innate manhood. Then he goes on to say, look, battle is the most magnificent competition. That's where the best comes out. That's where one overcomes all that's base. Americans pride themselves on being he-men, and they really are he-men. Well, and by the way, the enemy's just as frightened as you are.
Well, but isn't this basically, it's an appeal to manhood, right?
Yeah.
In fact, the speech begins, men.
Right.
This stuff that some sources sling around about America wanting out of this war, not wanting to fight, is a crock of bullshit. Americans love to fight, traditionally. All Americans love the sting and clash of battle.
Patton couldn't get away with making such a speech today, but I would imagine that there are lots of young men, for better and for worse, who would respond exactly as the people who he spoke to then responded to this speech. Because there really is something about the appeal to courage and the appeal to use your courage in the service of something that is honorable.
I think that's right. It's what inspires a lot of particularly young males to volunteer. On the other hand, you could not give a speech like this to just about any military unit.
To a co-ed unit.
Right, which most units are. And
humankind doesn't do it.
And by the way, for cowards, for potential cowards, the last thought he leaves them with is not that some of you are going to die here, but think ahead to when it's all over. Think of yourself as in a kind of a mode where you can tell the next generation of your heroic deeds. That's the last, in a way, thing you want to say to people who are frightened.